It is a Thursday afternoon and it is beautiful in Spokane County. It's like 53 degrees. Spring is knocking at the door. So excited for longer days and sunshine and warmth. Cannot wait for spring and summer in the inland Northwest because it is absolutely amazing. My husband's going to be out of town unexpectedly, and guess what I got to do? I got to hike every day. He's actually working right now. I decided to take a jump start and hike today as well. I get a Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday on trail. I'm kind of excited about it. I mean, I'm going to miss him. I always do when he's gone or if I'm away, but I'll take advantage of being on trail for 4 days in a row. Why not? So day one is Antoine Peak from the Trentwood side trailhead. The sun's on my face. I am so happy for the sun. I got Bruce, the trail dog. Come on, bud. Let's go. Looks like it might be a little bit muddy on the trail. That's okay. Super happy to be in my Ultras. Much prefer them to my boots. There you go. They're blue. They get dirty really easy. I started from the parking lot to Lost Apple part of the trail and connected with Arrowleaf. And now I'm heading to the summit of Antoine Peak. And the mud is already starting. Nature is amazing. Look how that tree is just growing out of that rock. So cool. Really like this side of Antoine Peak. It's really open, lots of beautiful pines. They are super camo, but there are 2 deer just hanging out. Actually, they're listening to me, is what they're doing. There's one of them. Wildlife is the reason why Bruce is always on leash. You can't predict how even the best trained dogs are going to react if a deer or something like that goes running by. It's natural instinct for them to want to chase them. The only thing that I don't love about this trail is that we do have to walk under power lines for a little bit. I mean, it's a pretty short section, but you know, the buzz of them is a little disruptive to my ears when I'm in nature. But overall, this hike is nice. My shoes are literally trying to come off my heels because this mud is so thick. I made the mistake of doing a leg workout this morning. It's gonna be a little harder hiking these 4 days. It is what it is. It's good for me, right? I think so. I like to torture myself and go up the more direct route on this trail. A little steeper, gets my heart pumping. Type 2 fun, is that what they call it? You regret doing it at the time, but enjoyed it afterwards. Something along those lines. Heading up the steepest part. Doesn't look steep from here. Never does in camera. So we got a ton of snow the first half of February, and then it warmed up and it all melted super fast. And there's just not much left. It's nice and quiet here today. I'm the only one on trail. Love days like this. I am at the top. Let me show you my view. Some electrolytes, a little bit of Propel. That good, buddy? Get some water too? So due to a time constraint, because I'm meeting my husband for dinner tonight after he gets off work, I am not doing the lollipop, which brings you down switchbacks instead of going back down the steep area. But I'm going down the steep area because it's a little shorter and I can get down a little quicker so that I can make sure to be on time for dinner. So I didn't do the lollipop at the top, but I'm doing it at the bottom because it's about the same distance. So I am heading down on the other side of the trail. I have honestly jogged down at least half of this trail, except for the muddy areas. I didn't want to slip. For those of you that know me well, they know I am not a jogger or a runner. Never have been. Even when I was skinny in my 20s, in the best shape of my life, I'm not a runner. But my dad called while I was on trail, and honestly, I never answer the phone when I'm on trail. My ringer is off. But I just happened to realize that he was calling, and I felt like it was probably important, which it was. So talk to him while I had reception because it was in and out. It just put me that much more behind when it came to meeting my husband on time for dinner. Again, I'm not a runner. If I'm hiking with you and a bear is chasing us, big bear, chase, big bear, chase, you better believe I'm gonna push you out of the way so I can get a head start, because that is not my jam. I am a slow runner. You can see the parking lot. It looks like my timing is gonna be okay. So my jogging definitely made a difference for my time, of course. But my backpack is not good for that. It's got too much weight in it. I usually have a decent amount of weight in it while I'm hiking to train for backpacking. Hopefully I do not regret jogging down and then my back suffers for it. We will find out tonight, I imagine. Good times. Thanks for coming along today on my first of 4 days of hiking while my husband's out of town. I will bring you along for tomorrow. The sun is bright, feels amazing. We'll see you tomorrow. I'm heading out to Iller Creek. This is day 2 of 4 days on trail while my husband is out of town. It's a beautiful day again, and I'm taking advantage of the sunshine. We are here at the Dishman Hills Conservation Area, Iller Creek Trail. It's about 9:30 in the morning. The sun is on the trail for the first half going clockwise, which is the way I prefer to go. Better to do it that way than going down that sun exposed side because it will be extremely muddy. Probably gonna feel pretty sleep deprived today. I got up at 4:15 to take my husband to the airport. I had originally planned on taking a nap when I got home, but that didn't happen. Instead, I got myself a mocha and enjoyed the beautiful sunrise, took care of Bruce, ended up doing some housework. Now I'm on trail. Pretty good start to the morning. Looks like there's some recent trail maintenance, which is nice. It's a pretty popular hike, so they keep up on this trail really well. The start of the mud. Not too bad, but there was a gentleman that came down and said, it's pretty muddy up there. So we'll see how bad it ends up being. The mud here on this trail is almost kind of clay-like. It will suck your feet in. I've lost a shoe on this hike before. Just came right off my foot, sucked into the mud. So hopefully that won't happen today. The ground is still pretty frozen under the layer and it's not deep. It should be easy, easy peasy. I'm super happy to say that jogging down the trail yesterday did not make my neck or shoulders hurt. Yay for me, I'm feeling less old right now. But the leg workout and the 6-mile hike yesterday, I'm a little sore. My hamstrings are sore. And I can feel it on this hike. I just like to torture myself. Why not? So about 3/4 of a mile in, we get our first real expansive view, which is nice. spoke too soon about the mud. It's getting a little slick. Oh, look. I've actually seen quite a few moose on this trail, so maybe we'll be graced with the presence of one today. That would be nice. I'm not sure Bruce enjoys the squishy mud under his toes. Good sized moose print. Looks like we're gonna encounter some ice. Good thing I brought my spikes just in case it gets bad. Right now it doesn't feel like I need them on, so that's good. It appears that it's going to be windy at the top, because it is windy right now, and this hike is pretty notorious to having wind at the top. Good thing I brought my wind jacket. You'll see there is a split in the trail right here. There is a few different ways you can do this trail. 5-mile loop. You can do a 4-mile loop, which would be cutting across this split right here, or you can do a figure 8. The figure 8 adds about, I would say, 1.5 miles to the trail, but doesn't really add much elevation gain. So I'm doing the figure 8 today, just so I can get a little bit more mileage in. Bruce, my dog's trying to trip me. This trail is not as good because less people use it. That's all right. We were just cutting across to come up to the other side. I'm about to trip again and then come back down the way I was originally going up, and then cutting across this a second time. So I'm going down the other side so I can get a different view. What's up, dude? You're cute. Thank you to the crew who came out on this trail and worked on it. We greatly appreciate it. More evidence of trail maintenance. Thank you. This could be slick. Let's see. I think I'm gonna go down towards the side here, hoping that I do not fall. Oh yeah, this will work. Someone post-pulled there. Oh, that's not too bad. It wasn't bad at all. Well, this trail maintenance looks awfully recent. I'm very thankful that I came out here today and not like a week ago, because I don't think of this middle section would have really been very passable, to be honest with you. A lot of trees that have been cut. I just got to the junction of the main trail. So that is where we're going up. That is where we would go. We will be coming back down when we are done with the hike. Like I said, I am at the junction to the main trail, and I'm going to now head counterclockwise to the top so we can get a nice view in the sun. There is the first view of the Rocks of Sharon. The wind is picking up. I think I'm gonna be donning on some extra clothes when I get up to the top. It's getting cold. Slow down these moments. I'm slipping away. see here, there is another split to the trail. Up there goes to where I just was with the Rocks of Sharon. That way goes to Stevens Creek trailhead. So for Stevens Creek, you can make this a little over, I don't know, 2.5 miles longer, and it goes down to Stevens Creek trailhead. It's a pretty steep incline. Well, I guess you're going down first and then you go back up. But it's a really good train hike if you want to add that on for extra mileage and quite a bit more elevation gain. Here's a random truck that who knows how many years has been up here, and how the heck did it get up here? This is gonna age me even more. Guess what song I have stuck in my head? Mr. Rogers. Whoa! Why the heck do I have Mr. Rogers stuck in my head? It's a beautiful day in the neighborhood. Yeah, crazy. I am back to the Upper Valley Junction where I'm gonna cross back over again so I can go down the other side. I apologize, I really didn't video much going up or down this figure 8 upper loop. The ice and the snow I just really needed to keep an eye on my footing, especially because there's so many holes from people post holing previously that when I did try to video, I just couldn't keep track of where my feet were good enough and I was slipping. So no videos for that area, and needed to stay safer than getting some footage. Post holing, it's a real thing. I just about biffed it with that post holing into this little like creek area. Yeah, that didn't feel so great, but at least I didn't fall over. It was close. Back to the junction. Now we head down to the parking lot. I almost forgot to tell you guys, Spokane Mountaineers rescheduled the snowshoe backpacking trip to St. Regis. There were a couple weekends they threw out this weekend, which was very last minute, and then a couple weekends from now. Well, I was definitely available a couple weekends from now, but this weekend with my husband being out of town, I just couldn't get a dog sitter for Bruce that last minute. They ended up going with this weekend. Poor me. No snowshoe backpacking trip this year. I get to do it hopefully next year when the snow season is back, as we are losing time for doing it this year. If you haven't watched my video regarding that trip, go take a look so you know what's going on and what we're talking about. This side of the trail has a lot more shade, so I have a feeling that I'm gonna be on snow and ice most of the time. And I fell. Well, wet feet, that's what happens in snow and ice. Mr. Rogers, it's still in my head. There is a lot of water on this trail. My feet got wet again, and hopefully don't get wet with what I have to do right here. Yeah, let's see. I think I'll be okay. Let's get across. There we go. That wasn't too bad. I biffed it. My butt is on the ground. Bruce is trying to help me. Yeah, that was a pretty good fall. I was being so careful, and I'll be honest with you, I was just being lazy with putting my spikes on because they don't feel the best on with Ultras. So maybe they're gonna go back on. Thank you, Bruce, I appreciate it. Starting to get a little bit more dirt showing through, but definitely not the last of the ice. Really? Now I have really deep mud. Oh, good times. Getting close to the Bronco. Why is it that anytime I fall on trail, it is either like the day after or within a week after I go to the chiropractor and get an adjustment? Why can't it be when I'm about to have an appointment so that I don't have to do another appointment? It's not fair. Again, I'm getting old. Back to the Bronco. The hike ended up being 6.8 miles, not too shabby. Took me much longer than I expected with the mud, snow, and ice, but made it for a better adventure, I guess. I'm gonna head home. Thanks for joining me on day 2 of 4 days of hiking while my husband is out of town. We'll see you tomorrow on day 3. Have a good one.